turning our attention now to politics. I think you talked about it, 2019 and the endorsements we've seen so far. To discuss this with us is Honorable E.J. Agbonayinma. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you for having me, and thank you to our viewers out there. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. Just wondering, you know, excuse me, you have seen the endorsements, a round of endorsements, and I know you already have an insight into what the first question would be. Do you think this is really the appropriate time for us to be hearing all of this news about endorsements? This is the second visit we're seeing to the villa.
Well, you know, politics is full of intrigues. Some people see it as if it's just only for themselves, not care for the others. They have the right, you know, to their opinion, you know, whatever the decision they took. Probably they are coming to endorse Mr. President. It wasn't a one-day plan. Maybe it took them some time to try to put themselves together, that the people of Southeast. But a little bit, for me, I would have, you know, at this particular time, when you look across Nigeria, what is happening in terms of the killings. If one soul is killed in Benue, those in the Southeast should feel the pain, and we should be our brother's keeper. The same thing if it happened in Igbo. Those in the South, you know, West, we must come together as a people to put this country in the right perspective. Well, they have the right to endorse Mr. President, President Buhari, but I would have also said that they should have taken the time and effort to let Nigeria know where they stand in the issue of the herdsmen, you know, killing the innocent Nigerians.
So Honorable Member, is this the time, though, in your estimation? You're a member of the APC. Yeah. Is this a time in our national history to be taking photo ops in the presidential villa politically? I mean, what we have now are continuing death tolls. Every day on the newspaper we're seeing something new about this situation that's taking place in that region. Now, is this the time, do you think, for the president to be bringing in political operatives when Nigerians are clamoring and calling for him to speak to the nation on this issue? And at least, if people are going to be going into the villa, perhaps maybe there would be security operatives, if anything. What are your thoughts about that idea?
Let me tell you, when you're talking about security issue, which I am privileged to, you know, because I also have the experience talking about security. I haven't lived in America, which, of course, at the time I was an advisor to the law enforcement, state of Texas. So you don't put in the public domain, when you are dealing with the issue of security, it is not on television or pages of newspaper. Maybe when the time they visited Mr. President, they probably discussed all that. They can't bring that to the public, what was discussed. But sometimes we Nigerians, we always want to know everything. How the IG should operate, how the DGSSS should operate. They should come out and tell the whole world how they are working. No, these are intelligent issues that they must have intelligence gathering to be able to share information within themselves, the law enforcement. But however, I am still saying there's what I call misplacement of priority here. Because I am pained when I look at what is happening in this country. The people that have been killed, we shouldn't wait until it consumes all of us, because we are just playing around. And I'm just praying and wishing that something good should happen to this country. But as of today, don't forget, there are some people as well, the cabals, plotting day in and out, planning strategy, how to pull this government down.
But, sir, you're a member of the ruling party. The president is a member of your party.
It's not about the ruling party. When you are saying the ruling party... No, because this issue is not about party issue.
Honorable member.
This issue is about Nigerians.
What we're referring to now
is about we as a people.
Sir, what you're saying...
So let us not politicize it. That is the problem I'm having.
Sir, what you're saying is praying and wishing. Nigerians are saying, look, we have a president. We have a security force. Why are we not getting to a solution? It seems that there's not a direct link in terms of communication between the leadership of the country and a worried populace. What are your thoughts about that, rather than, praying and wishing?
Well, we'll have to pray for God's intervention, because this is beyond you and me. Because there's no man, no human being that blood flows through that we want. Even you don't wish your worst enemy to die. Talk less of your people that you are here to govern. I know for a fact that Mr. President Buhari will not just sit down at home and just watching Nigerians be killed and be clapping hands. I don't believe that. I don't think so.
Honorable, you know, some people will beg to disagree with you when you say that this is not a political issue. Recall that in 20...
It's not a political issue?
Just a moment. Let me finish my question. When this party, when your party took over power in 2015, security was one of the top issues. Boko Haram was ravaging the northeast at that time. One of the things the president promised to tackle when he came into office was Boko Haram, and it was part of the reasons. It was part of the political issues that tabled us at that time.
Did he combat
so why is it now?
Did he fight
just a moment. Why is it now that? Why then do you say that this should not be a political issue as well, if indeed the president promised to tackle security and people are dying, not just in Benue, in Taraba, in Adamawa, and in a number of other states?
You are getting me wrong when you said it's not political. I am just saying that we shouldn't politicize it. Why? This is not about APC issue or ABGA or Labour or PDP issue. It's about we the people. That's what I'm saying. If somebody in PDP happened to have been killed, because I'm a PC member, I shouldn't feel the pain? No. We should be our brother's keeper. That is my position. Let's put partisan politics aside and let's deal with this issue holistically, that these are Nigerians that are being killed. It could happen to me, it could happen to your family,
will agree with you.
It could happen to anybody.
Honorable, just a moment. A lot of people will agree with you, even more so because Benue State, I mean, I imagine that perhaps the criticism might be different if Benue State were to be in the opposition. But it is a state being governed by a governor in the APC.
It's APC governor, right?
Just a moment. Just a moment. The question now is, there has also been criticism in terms of how the president has handled what has happened in Benue. People expected that at least he would have visited, but that's not what they have seen. Instead, the people of Benue have had to go to the villa. What do you think, could have informed that choice?
Well, if I happen to have been an advisor to Mr. President, yes, he's my president, our president. I want him to succeed. I will ask him, he doesn't hurt to take time for himself to visit Benue. Not just only Benue. Across the country, many states in this country have been bastardized. So many killing in everywhere you go. It's just because now, as of today, Benue State is the topic of discussion about what is happening there that is appalling. It has also happened in other parts of the country. So he should take time to visit face value so that people can really see. Sometimes people are not there. That's why I've often said that the cabals within the corridor of power, Mr. President. Mr. President means well, but there are some people that doesn't mean well. He might want to go, they say, no, sir, you cannot go. Security reason, you are not allowed to go. I don't know. But I would have at least believed that by now, Mr. President should take the time to visit Benue State.